Waking up early for any occasion you are not looking forward to, such as work or maybe even school, it is not everyone's forte. Especially here in Houston, we are usually treated with extreme humidity in the mornings that consistently fogs up our car's windows, and it forces us to turn on the heater towards your windows in temperatures that is already over 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Or you can always have your windshield wipers on squeaking, which not a lot of people like. Alright, so I think I made my point. Waking up early sucks, but waking up early to go mountain biking, I think we can make an exception.
Alrighty, I'm ready. After you. I don't know where to go.
The guy in front of me is Alfonso. I met him on one of my solo bike rides, and we decided to exchange numbers and hit the trails the very next week. I have stressed a lot over having a biking buddy, as going solo could be dangerous. I don't really have any friends that are really into mountain biking. I'm pretty much the only one. So I stress over it a lot. And the main reason is because imagine if you get severely hurt and no one is around you to help. As much as it sounds impossible to happen, especially if you're going on a local trail where it's very popular, just kind of means that it is just as possible for it to happen as it is to not happen. Today, Alfonso showed me a trail in Sugar Land, Texas that I had no idea that existed. It practically lived right under my nose. Going into the trails was smooth, easy, and great for warming up. These trails are beginner friendly and have many other lines for all sorts of biker skills. On the right side is where there are large 5-foot high ramps meant for advanced riders. If you stay on the main trail, you are in for a relaxing, somewhat challenging ride. Challenging, well, for me of course. These trails are flowy but still have you pedaling, has slopes that make you struggle a bit, but have rewarding descents. I had no idea that this trail was close to the Brazos River, as well as how much damage to the road happened with the recent weather. It felt almost apocalyptic being there. Nonetheless, I have never been this close to the river, and it made me realize the scale of how big this river actually is. The trail continued past going under the bridge. Here's where things start to pick up for the main trail.
I guess we go that way. Says that's the wrong way. So, let's go that way. It looks like they did.
This trail is extremely fun. We've also met a couple people and some furry friends. Alfonso was going so fast at some points to where I could not even keep up myself. Eventually, we reached the end of the trail, and going back, I led the way. Now that I sort of understood the flow of the trail, I thought that I could push my luck and go a little faster.
Sorry about that.
But what's a good mountain biking video without making mistakes? Luckily, I was wearing a helmet. I felt my head hit a branch really hard and could only imagine that I probably would have had a huge concussion if I did not have it on. I kind of figured that my luck was running out, but the universe kind of had its own way of telling us. The trails were completely unreliable, on top of blockage that looks fairly recent, and our tires kept getting filled up with mud. The mud acted like brakes, preventing the wheels to spin and forced us to stop over and over and over and over and over again just to get the mud off our tires so we do not have to drag the bikes. To sum it up, coming back was
no way to prepare
not
for
fun.
something like this.
We then decided to get out of the trails and go towards the neighborhood.
Okay.
We then realized how much further we had and would probably never have made it out until sundown with the pace we were going, as well with the fact that the trails is not a straight shot back. Getting out of the trails made our trip back so much easier. It still sucked as the rain still poured, but we were in a better situation getting out. From here on out, it was happy pedaling. Alright, so lesson learned. I brought an extra shirt, but I didn't bring anything else extra. So Alfonso doesn't have a bike rack, so I have his bike in the back, and I'm going to bring it to his house. So, oh my god, I am absolutely disgusting. Look at my legs. Good thing I have a seat cover because I don't have, or any, and all that kind of stuff. Alfonso is about to show me the way to his place. We're going to take a shower there and get some lunch. It's going to be great. Whew. When we made it to Alfonso's place, of course, we just had to rinse off our bikes and get all that gunk off of it.
Yeah, I knew.
He even gave me some bar soap. Alright, so I just finished taking a shower. I have to thank Alfonso for the hospitality. He even gave me an extra pair of shorts after we cleaned the bikes, which they look like they're brand new, which is perfect. Then we're going to go and get a grab a bite to eat, which is great. Cheers to new friends.
Today was pretty wild, but what better way to end a trip or an adventure with some great Mediterranean food? Hey everyone, thank you all for joining me on this adventure. Making the video was also extremely fun to do. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel and leave a like. It helps me out a lot and lets me know if you're enjoying my content. If you want to know how to support my channel, there will be links in the description down below. To close it off, keep your pants dry, keep pedaling, and I'll see you in the next adventure.